Okay guys, today's the day that I'm watching the entire DCEU. Now the DCEU is pretty complicated because originally it was going to start with Green Lantern, but since that did so horribly at the box office, they made it not like part of the DCEU, and apparently they're making a new Green Lantern movie. It's I'm not really in the DC fan base as much, so I didn't really know as much stuff. And then it really gets confusing because they have Joker and Suicide Squad, and then they released Joker with Joaquin Phoenix, and it's supposed to be in a different universe, but then they released Birds of Prey, which is supposed to be in the same universe as Suicide Squad. They're also gonna do a reboot of Suicide Squad called The Suicide Squad, and then they're also rebooting Batman with The Batman, and then they're also doing a Flash movie that takes place in the DCEU. And then Snyder Cut's releasing on HBO Max next year, which I'm pretty excited for, because Justice League is oof. But DCEU is pretty complicated. I'm recording this pretty late because today, the time I'm filming this was WWDC, so I've been focused on Apple, because if you don't know, I'm a huge Apple fan. But yeah, let's get into the DCEU, starting off with Wonder Woman. We're watching it chronologically. Okay guys, I'm about to watch Wonder Woman, the main part of Wonder Woman, because if you didn't know, the beginning and the ending part takes place before Justice League, I think, or after, I really don't know. But Wonder Woman is one of the actually good DCEU movies. I've seen this movie before, and it is honestly so good. I didn't see it in theaters. I saw it when it came to HBO a little after the movie came out. But now it's on HBO Max, but it's getting removed soon. So that's pretty much why I'm doing the DCEU right now. But yeah, Wonder Woman is a really good movie. I'm excited to watch it. Okay guys, so I just finished Wonder Woman, the main part of it, and I enjoyed this movie. It's pretty good. It's not as good as I last remember it seeing. It was more decent, but the overall story was really good. I really liked Steve Trevor as a character. Wonder Woman, yeah, she's pretty good. I don't really like the villain as Ares. The twist, it's just, it doesn't feel like well grounded enough, because we don't really get to know the character of Ares, like who he is, like before, and so it's a little bit weird. But yeah, overall this movie was really good. And next up, I think, is Man of Steel, which I've never seen before. Okay guys, I'm about to watch Man of Steel, and I've never seen this movie before, but I've heard it's actually pretty good. It's sort of like decent in the middle there, so I'm pretty excited to see it. And yeah, I don't really know what to talk about since I've never seen it before. Let's get into it. Okay guys, so I just finished Man of Steel, and this movie was actually really entertaining. I really liked this. Like, compared to Wonder Woman, this was way better. I really like the origin story. I haven't seen a Superman movie ever. I've heard that they've like changed it, and so a lot of people don't like it. But I really like this movie. I like the whole parent thing with like the different four parents, and then how the Kryptonian dad is like is dead, but then hologram version of him, and it's just really interesting on what this movie is, and I really love this. But overall, Man of Steel was a really good movie. One thing that I did notice in the movie that was super good was that when they had that like final battle and everyone's on the ground, you could tell there's like real stakes there. You could see buildings falling onto other people, while like some characters you knew almost died, and it just really felt grounded in that there were actual stakes. So I really like this movie. But next up is Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. Okay, guys, so I'm about to watch Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, and I really hope it's not as bad as everyone says it is. Because everyone says it's so horrible, the ending sucked. Barely anybody likes it. Like, when you look online, Batman suit, in my personal opinion, looks horrible. Uh, but yeah, let's just watch the movie and I'll see how it is. I don't know, I do not have high hopes for this movie. Okay, guys, so I just finished Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, and it wasn't bad as I thought it would. It was still really weird and definitely not perfect. I would say it's below average for a film, but it's not what I've heard of it's horrible or anything like that. There were some really good moments in it. I liked Wonder Woman's character in this movie more than her own, uh, which was a little weird. They really tried to set up Justice League so much with Cyborg, Aquaman, and the Flash. And then there's that weird Flash sequence with Bruce. And they've really tried setting a lot of things up. And then you think Superman dies, then he's back. Oh no, he's dead again. But I've already seen Justice League, so he's alive again. I really don't know. But next up is Suicide Squad. Let's watch it. Okay, guys, so I'm about to watch Suicide Squad. And woof, this movie, I've seen it before. It's just really bad. Joker, it's the worst Joker I've ever seen. Like, even Gotham's Joker is better than Jared Leto. And then the only, like, good part is Harley Quinn, which she got her own solo movie after this, so go figure. But Suicide Squad's, like, so bad, even though, like, people over at DC think it's bad, because they're doing a reboot of Suicide Squad called The Suicide Squad, directed by James Gunn, and there's not that much details on it, except it's a reboot, and it's, like, the exact same cast. So I'm very confused about the Suicide Squad, but we'll probably find out more at DC Fandom, which I'm probably going to attend online. But yeah, let's, I guess, get into Suicide Squad. I do not like this movie. Okay, guys, so I just finished Suicide Squad, and honestly, it was different than I last remember it. Some aspects are really good. The only two characters that I liked were Harley Quinn and Deadshot, and that was it. All of the other characters were either, like, not given enough story time, or just were given way too much. I don't really like, the character of Amanda Waller. I didn't know Batman was in it. I don't really remember that. Joker. Joker. This is the worst version of Joker ever. I don't even know what to say. He doesn't sound like Joker. He doesn't look like Joker. His laugh is the worst. Okay, besides Joker, another character that I sort of liked was Diablo, but then none of the other characters were that good. And then, the villain was really bad. Like, the brother and sister. The ending fight is, like, the most boring part of the movie. Which seems like it would be the most exciting, but it's not. I'm pretty sure this is the first DCEU movie to have a post-credit scene. Because I checked the other ones, and there was not post-credit scene, unless I missed one. But I saw the post-credit scene on this one. But next up is Birds of Prey. Okay, guys, I'm about to watch Birds of Prey, and I've never seen this movie before. It came out this year, and Birds of Prey doesn't really have a time that takes place, except after Suicide Squad, so it makes most sense for like story elements to watch it right after Suicide Squad. But yeah, all I know is that Harley Quinn is in it, and that's it. So yeah, let's just get into it. Okay guys, so I just finished Birds of Prey, and by far this is the best movie of the DCEU, not joking. This movie was so good. I don't know, I just really loved this movie. I'd never seen it before. It came out this year, a few months ago, and it was so good. As I said, I really liked Harley Quinn in the original. She was even better than in Suicide Squad. The whole thing with the Birds of Prey with like Huntress, I liked her character. Then you have Black Canary, the kid, what was her name? And then the cop. They were all so good together, even though they met up only at that last final battle, which is so cool. And they worked so well together. I loved how the final battle took place at sort of a fun house. It just really felt like it. I liked Harley Quinn narrating everything, and then like she'll start it off, and then she'll like, oh, go back a week, and like that. And it was so great. I can't believe how good this movie was. And I've seen some of the other DCEU movies. Like I've seen Justice League, which is next up. Haven't seen Aquaman, and then I've seen Shazam. And Birds of Prey were better than those, at least on the first time. So Aquaman either has to be really good, or Birds of Prey is the best DCEU movie. But next up is Justice League. Okay guys, I'm about to watch the beginning and ending scenes of Wonder Woman. I forgot about these yesterday when I watched Birds of Prey, so I said Justice League. But yeah, these scenes take place right before Justice League, and after this we'll watch Justice League. So it's pretty short, let's get into it. Okay guys, so I just finished the Wonder Woman beginning of the movie and then in the movie, and I actually really enjoyed it. It's sort of like her narrating of what happened to her, because Bruce Wayne was like, how are you like still the same age in this photo? And so it's pretty much just, and then you have the whole Wonder Woman movie explaining that, but Wonder Woman came before. But yeah, it's pretty good, and altogether, I like the ending shot of her like jumping off the building. That's really cool. But next up is Justice League. Okay guys, I'm about to watch Justice League. And Justice League is a complicated one. I've seen it before, I saw it in theaters. It was fine. I wouldn't say it was bad like everyone says it is. I just say it's really weird. It like they rush a lot of things. Like they introduce in this movie well, Aquaman and Cyborg were like in Batman v Superman slightly, and then the Flash was in Suicide Squad slightly, and was also in Batman v Superman, but very tiny. And they introduce their whole characters. They revive Superman. Again, it's just a whole messed up movie, but I'm pretty excited for the Snyder Cut, which is going to be on HBO Max next year in 2021. And I'm pretty excited. We already got like a little teaser, and it looks amazing. Already way better than this movie, but this movie is fine, I guess. So let's watch Justice League. Okay guys, so I just finished Justice League. It wasn't bad as I thought. It was still bad. Like, surprisingly really bad. Batman in this is horrible. He's so bad that it's like sort of good. He has horrible one-liners and stuff like, what's your superpower? I'm rich. Like, it's not funny, but it's so bad that it's sort of good. Aquaman doesn't really get any good scenes except when he's sitting on the lasso of truth. And then Flash, a lot of people think the Flash is annoying, but I actually sort of like his character. He has some funny gags in there. Some things don't land as much, the jokes don't land. But overall, I really like the Flash. Wonder Woman has been a boring character for me. Cyborg, I feel, was miscast. I think the actor Jay Fisher. He's a good actor. I've seen some other things, but he definitely didn't really fit the role of Cyborg. Then you got Henry Cavill with the mustache thing, and then to replace it, it's a whole thing. So this movie's kind of a mess. Steppenwolf as a villain. Oof, not a good villain. And overall, this movie's it's not that good. It had some potential. The mid-credit scene's pretty funny. I like that. And then the post-credit scene, there was definitely potential. They had Deathstroke and Lex Luthor, and they had some potential there. I really do hope that they make a Justice League 2 once the Snyder Cut is out, and the Snyder Cut replaces this whole movie and makes it all better. Ben Affleck, I feel, he was good in Batman v Superman, but not in this movie. But I feel like he definitely had potential, and I really wish they made a Justice League 2, or if they do. But there's some movies that they're working on. I'm pretty sure they're making a Flash one, maybe a Cyborg one, and a Wonder Woman 84 is coming out later this year. But there's really strong potential in this movie, and I really hope the Snyder Cut fixes everything. But next up is Aquaman, which I've never seen before. Okay guys, I'm about to watch Aquaman, and I've never seen Aquaman before, but I've heard that it's really good, so I'm pretty excited to watch it. Yeah, it's one of the longer ones. It's 2 hours, 24 minutes. But I'm pretty excited to see this movie. Hopefully it's good. Because so far in DC, it's not doing that well. But yeah, let's watch Aquaman. Whoa! Okay guys, so I just finished Aquaman, and I do not know what to think about this movie. It is very mixed. Some moments are super good, and some moments were super bad. This is the most confused I've been on when I watch a movie, I think, ever. I don't know, because there's a lot of jokes in here. I think what they were trying to do is they were trying to make sort of the Thor of DC, like in movie-wise. They tried to make this like Thor Ragnarok with a bunch of jokes, and it didn't really work in this movie. Some jokes I actually really liked, but a lot of them did not land at all. In Justice League, Aquaman was more of a serious character, and now he's like all making jokes and stuff. It was really weird. And then they don't even follow the rules that they did in Justice League. I remember this because in Justice League, they used like air pockets to talk because they couldn't talk underwater. But no, this movie is pretty much all underwater, so they have to talk. So they don't like even abide by their own rules. So I'm just very confused with this movie. But next up is Shazam. Okay guys, I'm about to watch Shazam. This is the final movie in the DCEU so far. And I don't know what the DCEU is going to do moving forward. But with Shazam, I've seen this movie once before. I actually really liked it. It was really funny. I liked Zachary Levi in it. And it was really entertaining. So I'm excited to watch it again. Yeah, let's watch Shazam. Okay guys, so I just finished the entire DCEU. Now this was very fun since DCEU has a lot of potential, and I, even as a Marvel fan, I really hope that they get like it started, because some of their later movies were actually pretty good. Birds of Prey, as I said, was probably my favorite out of all these movies. It was really funny. I really enjoyed it. Then also love Shazam. Man of Steel was surprisingly really good. Wonder Woman was pretty good, and then Batman v Superman, Justice League were Aquaman was fine, I guess, but I really hope that with like the success of Shazam and Birds of Prey that they can get this DCEU running. I forgot about Suicide Squad. That was not good either. But I really want to see what DC can do with its properties, because they're killing it with the television game. The Arrowverse is huge, and they're really killing it with TV. But I really want to see more of the movies, because movies have a higher budget than TV, and they can do way more. So I'm excited for the future of DC, but I hope you guys like this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, turn on that little bell next to the subscribe button so you can get all my notifications. Like the video, and comment down below what is your favorite DCEU movie. See you guys in the next one.